I met him, 3 times? So
That's a lot. You only were there 4 years.
yeah, that is true. I guess I can do that. But yeah.
So, Jordan, are you aware of how fast you were going when you tracked Josh Allen to the sideline? I think they had you almost at 17 miles an hour.
At the time, I didn't know, but just to be around him, I'm glad that he didn't leave me. But it's just it was like a now or never moment. It's like I didn't see anybody out my peripheral. It was just me and him. I try to get off the field as fast as we can. That was the only way I could do it. But try to move fast the next time. If I can. It was gas though. I lay there. I had to take a little break. I think the whole defense needed that one. But it's just part of the game, man. Obviously everybody knew that I was fast naturally, but it's part of the game.
Ever run that fast before, you think?
In the combine, yeah.
Yeah. You were gassed, as you mentioned. Did you notice how the Bills reacted? There were a bunch of Bills going.
Yeah. Obviously, you got guys like Limbaugh, man, and Oliver. People take notice when a big guy runs fast. It doesn't matter who you are. It could be me, BG, it could be Milton, it could be Jalen. Anytime a big guy's moving fast, it can man's attention. And it's just I was on the sideline. They were like, man, you're too big to be moving that fast. And I'm like, well, proof is in the pudding, man. I got to taste a dog at home, so of course I'm gonna be fast. But right.
You really seem to pick up the game in overtime. Even you played 60+ snaps. You've made a couple of nice first down stops on runs in overtime. What's that say about your conditioning?
I don't really think about that. Obviously, I'm about to, after this, y'all finish asking me questions, I'm about to go in and get a little extra work myself. So this is just, I feel like it's routine. Of course we're going to be tired. It's a football game. I mean, shoot, y'all stick y'all out there for 60 plays. Y'all going to be tired too. But, it's just, it's routine. This is what we work for. This is what we build ourselves up for situations like this. We always say 60 minutes and plus. We want to make sure that we're able to go that long, however long the game might last. But at the end of the day, we hope that we're never in a situation where we got to go to overtime. But if we go to overtime, try to make sure that we're prepared and we're ready for that.
Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, a tough offensive line. What's the number one objective going into Sunday? Just
play our game. Don't let them dictate what we do. We want to make sure that we understand that, they're a dangerous offense, they're a dangerous team, but at the end of the day, it's all about what we do. I want to make sure that we do our jobs correctly. If we do our jobs, it makes the game a lot more easier, it makes the game a lot more manageable. And that's not to take credit from them. They're a great offense, but I also feel in our hearts that when we're all clicking on defense, we're all together, that we're a great defense as well. So we just have to make sure that we play that way, we come out strong, finish strong. Then at the end of the day, we let the scoreboard dictate what happens.
Do you like all the extra noise that's going into this one?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Why not?
I'm just more of a person that kind of just, goes out there and play. You never really hear me about going about, he said, she said, whatever.
Sending tweets out talking to you.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even use social media to post any. I only post my friends or just lurk. But people, it's a different game. It's a different world. Obviously, people are going to do who they are. I'm never going to tell anybody what they can and shouldn't do. But just me personally, I just like to make sure that I prepare and then go on the field and then let that action speak for itself.
Hey, how much do you like having these games at home, these big games? Obviously the Bills, the Dolphins, this one.
It's great. You get to enjoy it at home. And, we ain't got to travel 5 hours back. So I'm definitely happy that we get this game at home. And then we can't even deny the fact that, Eagles Nation going to be out there and, rocking. Like all those big games are rocking. So it's just amazing. I'm great to have it. I'm grateful for my family to be out there and just to be a part of that atmosphere. It's incredible.
Let's get back to top level on Sunday.
What I'm about to go do now, get in the tubs, get my body right, and get ready to go on Sunday.
What about seeing Hargrave again? He was just such a big part of the line last year.
It's going to be good to see Grave. I'll talk to him either before or after the game whenever I get to see him. But he's playing for a different team now. There's no friends within those white lines. So, when the game is on, the game is gone. And afterwards, I'll get to see him. We'll all get to see him. Love Grave, tremendous respect for him, his game, and what he brought to the team last year when he was here. So, major love for him. But he's in a new uniform now, so I'll talk to him either before or after the game.
A team like that shows that kind of disrespect. Any extra motivation?
I mean, it shouldn't be extra motivation. You know, why should it? It's another football game, another opportunity, another chance to go out there and do what you do. You know, I think it comes down to just having pride, you know, or being ready to go, knowing that, you know, knowing the things that they said, knowing the way that they felt, just making sure that you're ready to go from the first whistle to the last.
A lot in the red zone over these past few weeks. So what do you guys attribute to that change and that success in that area?
Just being intentional in practice on Friday, you know, with our approach each and every day, and just demanding just to get into the box whenever we get down there.
So you got this upcoming matchup, you know, seeing your friend Debo in there. What's it like to go against him, and what was behind that tweet?
Yeah, it's all fun and games, man. Of course, when the game starts, you know, definitely gonna be locked in. But it's always a pleasure to play against one of my closest friends. You know, he's a funny guy. You know, he loves the attention, as you can see. So I try to give him a little bit. So yeah.
How's the trolling working? Like,
they've been on him tough. Yeah, and I think well, I know some of the San Fran people. They've been trying to give it back to me. You know, so it's all good.
He had a lot to say after that championship game.
Yeah.
Knowing him, how you know what's his angle.
He's hilarious, to be honest, man. Like I said, man, I don't think Debo means any harm. Like, but I just think that's just him. He's just having fun, you know. And I don't think it's just a shot at Bradbury, like personally. Like, he's just talking. That's just how he talks all the time. So, he's a big kid. Put it that way. So.
You guys are getting into December. Once you get to December football, kind of the mindset of all these teams changes. You guys are obviously in the driver's seat. How do you really just stay focused on one game after the next? Obviously, it feels like every game is a big one for you guys, rematches, whatever you want to call it. What's kind of like the temperature in the locker room?
Cleaning up mistakes, you know, regardless of what month it is. But I know it's real pivotal in December. But we got to clean up mistakes and continue to get better. I think, honestly, the last couple games, you know, could have went the other way, you know. And we're fortunate it didn't. But we got to clean up mistakes and continue to get better, continue to grow.
It seems like the Niners have been waiting for this one for a while. What are you expecting on Sunday?
I'm expecting some really good football. You know, a lot of emotion. You know, but opportunity to play the game at the highest level. You know, good on good. You know, that's what you play the game for, and that's what you work hard for. You know, and so yeah.
What do you think's been kind of holding this team back for the full 60 minutes? What do you think's been kind of holding the team back from playing the full 60-minute game?
I don't know. I really don't know. So, I don't know. Next question.
When you look at the contributions of this wide receiver group on Sunday, you got in the end zone, Devontae, Zacchaeus. How important is it to have kind of like a tough core like this where the ball can get spread out?
How tough it is? Say it again. I'm sorry.
How important is it to have a group that's so tough where the ball can get spread out, especially when you're facing a defense? Like, defenses are trying to stop you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but just have other guys who can hold their own weight. You know, Smitty did a great job again. I know Z came up big time with a huge catch. You know, just says how hard these guys be working. You know, a lot of the attention goes on me, but those guys are making plays for us and keeping the job going. So.
Captain on your chest, do you tell these guys not to chirp during the week prior to this thing? You try to tell them to kind of reel in, you let them do their thing.
Nah, do your thing. You know, at the end of the day, you got to play football. You know, so you know if you're talk. You know, if you're gonna play. But at the end of the day, you have to put your cleats on and you have to play. And so you know that goes for them too. So you know, I don't think. Me personally, I don't get too caught up into just the talking because you know, that doesn't do nothing, you know. So,
how much do you relish having this one at home, these big games at home?
Oh, it means everything. Just not to travel across the world to go to California because I don't like going to California. So, but seriously though, just playing in the link, man, it's gonna be electric again. You know, they're gonna show up and be loud. And I'll reiterate, I don't like going to California. So that plane ride would have been crazy. So.
What about playing in the rain? You might have to do that again.
Yeah, you know that's something you can't control. You know, I'm to the point in my career where I don't check the weather. You know, I just make sure I have the stuff that I need just in case. But you know, I'm playing football, rain, sleet, or snow. You know, I can't do nothing about it. And I got to make plays, and so.
AJ, this is My Cause, My Cleats Week, and you selected a charity. Tell us a little bit about who you're playing for this week.
Can I come back to that question? Let me come back to that question. Yeah.
If I could ask you a Jalen question, I saw something where his stats are actually better when you guys are losing as opposed to when you're winning.
His stats are better when we're losing?
Yeah. Can you explain that at all?
I would hope so, because we're losing. He need to do what he need to do to get us going. So if they're throwing the ball, running the ball, yeah, of course. So I think it should be like that, right?
Yeah. Everybody makes a big deal about this game, as they made a big deal about the last game and about the game before that. So at what point in your career did you kind of learn to approach every game as if it's the game?
For me, honestly, it's the next game on the schedule. That's all I can focus on. I think the fans and the media, that's their job to hype the game up. But some of the players have been hyping up too. But me personally, man, it's another game. I'm blessed to play this game and to get another opportunity, and that's the only thing I can focus on, trying to do my job at the highest level. But it has to be another game because it's going to be enough emotion on the field, so you don't want to get yourself riled up before the game too much, So
you played like a ton of snaps against last week against the Bills and everything. Like, how are you holding up? This is probably like as long as you've played, compared to college and everything.
Well, yeah, I feel good, and I really didn't know how many snaps I played till after the game, but if I gotta play that many snaps, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, if this was college, this would be your 10th, 11th, 12th game. It'd be like almost the whole season.
In college, I had some guys in front of me, some important guys, JD, Devontae Wyatt, Trayvon Walker, and all them guys. So, my snaps was limited, but, if I gotta play a certain amount of snaps, I'm gonna play those snaps.
Do you like the extra trash talk and noise that's kind of going on with this game?
Oh, no, I ain't hear nothing.
No?
I don't be on the media like that. So whatever they saying, I'm not hearing it.
Debo Samuel saying stuff about, you guys know the Niners talk some noise afterwards too, after last year.
Oh, yeah, last year. I saw last year's game, but I'm really not hearing nothing nobody's saying, though.
Do you like any of that extra stuff? You guys don't need extra motivation?
No, I don't think we do. We got each other back, but, if somebody can say something about me, then I'll hear about it.
Do you like it? No, it's good. I think you would let them hear about it. Do you like having these games at home, these big games like against the Niners and the Bills?
Oh, yeah, I love the games at home because all the fans get to come out. There's no hard travels for them. They get to, if they from Philly, they could just go right to the game. Some might travel out, but most of the fans already live here.
How much you guys enjoy experiencing that, though?
It's a very fun experience, knowing that everybody in the crowd has our back, want us to win, and just make the city look good.
This Niners offense, obviously very formidable, starts with Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Obviously, they got a lot of guys. George Kittle. How much do you guys concentrate on any one player in this offense?
I don't know. They got a lot of weapons out there on the, on the outside, but I'm in the inside. I'm in the trenches, so I ain't hear nothing about the O-line.
Jalen, were you and JD playing so many snaps together in the last game? Did it feel kind of like old times a little bit?
Oh, yeah, it felt like old times, man, especially when I seen him run down Josh Allen, get him out of bounds, man. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that UAB play in college. He ran down their QB, and, just bring back memories.
How many times have you seen him do that, whether it's in a game or practice?
Well, I can't remember. I can't count on my fingers, but I know he did it before, so that's all that matters.
Does he have, kind of deceptive speed?
JD fast, man. I really think right now he might be faster than me. I think he is faster than me. That boy fast. But yeah.
Jalen, you're used to winning, in college. Has that served you here in Philly so far, making a run like this to kind of just stay level-headed amongst all the noise, the winning, the outside?
I think it's good because coming from Georgia with a winning program, winning 2 natties back-to-back, it get me in the right mindset. I went to the right school, any other school. If I would have been on the losing program, it would have been a big change for me, and I would have felt kind of different being on the 10-1 team. But this regular, I'm used to winning, and I plan on winning more. Yes, ma'am.
It looks like
getting held a lot. How do you fight through that? How do you just keep playing through?
I don't know. You know, if the ref's not calling, I'm not getting held. I got to get in the backfield. So if they holding me on film, you know, I just got to work harder and get back there faster or something like that.
How much did you watch, like, the film from last year's NFC Championship game against the 49ers and what, you know, these guys did with Brock Purdy and everything?
I really didn't watch too much film. I'm looking at the team now and what I could do right now to affect the game because, you know, last year is last year. And, you know, we won that thankfully, but we worry about right now and what we can do right now to affect the game.
How do you size up the matchup between the offense and your defensive line?
You know, they got a tough offense, strong. They well connected, especially with the offensive scheme they run. You know, we just got to be more physical up front, more connected, and execute our plays more. Yes, sir.
Let's take two more. How'd your hand feel the day after the game? Did you have a bruise or anything?
Nah, my hand's perfect, man.
Yeah.
I think I got beautiful hands. I need a pedicure, manicure, and all.
You said you get a manicure?
Yeah, I need one right now.
Oh.
My nails looking rough.
Michael Clay was saying you almost blocked another field goal against
Oh, yeah.
the Bills. Like, how close did you come? Did you?
Yeah, I think it was one like right over my head, and you know, at that time I didn't get my hands up. I got stuck trying to knock back the old lineman, but I felt like I could have blocked two that game.